Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and people out there on Facebook or on YouTube looking at some new things to enjoy. We're sitting at a place called Hall Creek, and this is a really nice spot. It's about 10 miles out of Nelson on the way to Weimar, and this is a spot in 1973 where the wife and I used to bring out two boys, and they were at that point about 4 and 6 years old, and they would ride their bicycles around all over up and down the hills here and through the rocks. And this is a spot along the Hall Creek itself, and I'm just going to take a shot of that so you can see that. This is Hall Creek itself, and it runs down from the mountains and then runs down underneath the highway here at Hall Creek. There's a bridge there. It's a beautiful spot. We camped here lots of times with the green van. We had a Dodge green van, and the kids had their bicycles, and they rode up and down all the hills and over top of the gullies. And there's a spot between the trees where they used to go, and there's a kind of a game spot where the deer and moose would walk through, and they would ride up there and enjoy that. And then as they got older, they got to ride motorcycles. We had 3 motorbikes. We had a 350. We had a 90 and a 70, and kids drove those up. We used to wake up in the morning in the green van at 7 o'clock in the morning and fire the bikes up and ride them all day long. And sometimes they'd burn a gallon of gas, but it was a great time, and the kids really enjoyed it. So I just came out here today to have a look and take a look at some of the mosses growing on the trees here, on the rocks. The water running quietly in the background. It's a beautiful spot. And if anybody likes hiking, you can hike up the valley, up in the hills, and there's some old mines and stuff up there you can have a look at. So I just wanted to reflect on back to the early days, and the kids, they quite often talk about Hall Creek and what it was like being out here in the early days, and they were still just going to school, and they would spend a lot of time out here, and my wife would bring them out. We had a half-ton Dodge green van, and throw the bikes in the back, and Barbara would bring out lunch for them, and they would ride the bikes on Saturday and Sunday, sometimes 10 or 12 hours. And during the week, even if it was a holiday during the week, they would load the bikes up and come out here and eat lunch and ride around and shoot slingshots and just have a heck of a time. So it's a beautiful country, and I invite you to take a look out here sometime. Stop by, and there's a couple of spots. There's rock bluffs here you can crawl up and climb up and hike. In the hills there's some beautiful spots to take pictures. It's a real nice Mother Nature hike. And lots of times we're in town looking at all the buildings and all the streets when Mother Nature offers so much to us out here. And sitting here, you can hear the water. Hear the water running away here. You can hear the brook trickling away in the background there. It's beautiful. So Mother Nature is really close to us here in Nelson. When we go to the country, we can go towards Kokanee Creek, go that way towards Kaslo. Stop in the village of Kaslo and stop at the bakery and have a snack. Take pictures and really enjoy life. So I just wanted to back up a little bit and talk about some of the early days stuff. The kids are now 55 and 53 years old, and they've got children that are 26, 28 years old, and so everything's going good. The family tree is going strong, and today's one of those days where we're just kind of sitting around enjoying being retired. Went down to Waits and had a cup of coffee and met some folks there from the United States, a couple there who live down there, and spent about an hour talking to them. They're both retired, and they're traveling up into Canada now, enjoying the scenery, and they were camped out at Coffee Creek, and Coffee Creek is just a little ways east of town here, between here and Mirror Lake there. It's a beautiful place there. So when you're living in the country, like we have here, it's nice to enjoy all the things we have. So I'm just going to turn the camera around a little bit now. And, as a person that's been retired for a number of years now, even though my other half is gone now, she's passed away, and she has no more pain and suffering. And she's way free of pain and suffering, and we hope that all is going well in heaven with her, and we have to be thankful for all the years we had. We had all the beautiful times. We had 55.5 years of great times of traveling here and there and working in different areas. So many great friends that we still see once in a while we have coffee with, and some of them are also passing away. They're getting old and passing on, and it's kind of sad to see people that you have known all your life, and they're getting older and getting Alzheimer's or dementia, and they don't remember all the good times. But we also have to remember that life is not guaranteed, you know. The end of life is, we don't know how many more Fridays we got, how many Mondays we got, so it really behooves us to get out and enjoy things. Like Mother Nature has got so much beauty. We've got all the colorful moss and stuff on the plants and the trees and the leaves. And this time of the year now, the trees are starting to color up a little bit. I'll just show. We haven't had any serious frost in town yet, but you can notice that there's some color coming here now. So in a couple of weeks from now, if you go down to the waterfall park there in Nelson, Cottonwood Creek, you're going to see some of the most beautiful colors. You're going to see the bright oranges, reds, greens, yellows. It's a beautiful spot. If you're into cameras and stuff like that, make sure you stop down there and have a peek. Beautiful. And in doing that, the cell phone captures all that stuff, and now it allows us to talk and also to take a picture of Mother Nature's beauty and enjoy everything we have. Because in life, near the end, things slow down. You know, we eventually get to the point where we might lose our driver's license, and we might lose our ability to walk and wind up in a care home. So it's really important, if we're still active, keep walking, keep talking to people. This last week has been very, very nice for me. On the Friday, I walked up down to the Cottonwood Waterfall and met some people sitting on Barb's memorial bench there, and they were a band out of Caslow, and they were going up to play at the Jubilee Manor Care Home. So we talked to them for a while and shared some history stuff with them, cards with the history pictures, and then we went up to the care home and listened to them play, and they've got a real variety of music. They do all kinds of beautiful stuff, and singing, and guitars, and whistles, and ukuleles, and all kinds of things, and banjos, and guitars, bass guitars, harmonicas, and it's a really talented family. So I showed them on Facebook, and I asked permission so I could film them, and so we filmed them for about probably a couple of 20-minute sessions there, and it's on Facebook, and you can go and have a look if you want, and hope you enjoy their stuff. And then on Saturday was a particularly interesting day. Some good friends of mine, Peter, he plays the guitar, and Goodlear, and Michael Murray is a steel guitar player, and they were playing with a group down on Baker Street, just opposite Markins Equipment Building there. And so I was able to videotape them, and they're playing a few numbers there, so I was able to videotape the singing and play the instrument playing. And the nice part about having Facebook and YouTube is the information I'm putting on this film right now can be transferred right on to Facebook or on YouTube and shared around the world. So I was able to send a copy of the film and the music playing from the group there. I was able to send that on Facebook and also on YouTube, and send it to the actual people who are actually doing the playing. So they actually have a record now of themselves. So that serves as a real useful tool for them. They can hear what they sound like now, and that allows them to go back and redo some of the songs that they want and do them in a different manner, adjust the volumes, play different levels of music, or have different people switch to different instruments. And the cell phone is a very powerful tool for anybody who's into public speaking or photography, especially where there's family involved. You know, you can film your kids, your children, you can film your animals, you can film your mother and your dad if they're still alive, and get all their family history and capture that stuff on video right within your cell phone. Right now we're We're at about 9 minutes and 59 seconds of time of talking about our experiences here at Hall Creek. It's a wonderful place, and we follow this. We go down to Stewart Creek, which is about another 5 miles down the road, and it's got a waterfall there as well. It's bigger than the one at the waterfall in Nelson, but it's a pretty place this time of the year. You get all the fall colors coming up, and allows you to stop and do some photography, do a little bit of backing up if you want to talk about the old days and verbalize on some of the things that you had fun doing. It becomes a keepsake for life. So if you have any family members, or whether it's a wife or husband or the children that you really love and you want to preserve them, I would encourage you to come on out and sit beside a creek someplace. Put your cell phone on video record mode. Talk to them. Ask them the questions. What do you remember about your life? The happy time. What happy times do you have in your life? Would you like to talk about it and the good times you've had over the years? And talk to your parents, and if they're still alive, and record them. And remember how nice that's going to be later on when they pass on. You'll have this beautiful memory, and they're sitting there laughing and talking and reinforcing the love they had for you and your love for them as well. So I'm going to shut this thing off now, and I'm going to wish you a good afternoon. I may take a little bit more down the road at Stewart Creek. So have yourself a great afternoon, and God bless you.